So as I'm looking around right now in my office and the thoughts going through my mind, do I move the camera so you could see what I see? And
Yeah.
I think I'm going to. So,
well, if you shared your screen on your workflow, you got to share your desk.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing it. We're going. We're all in.
We're going there.
So
Yeah.
here is my desk, and it's actually not horrible at the moment. I don't have a lot of like actual work space. I guess I should have went through that checklist because I heard someone's phone just ringing.
It was mine. I know, right? I'm so sorry. And I didn't even get to see your desk because I was distracted by the phone. Oh, this is not
Okay,
good.
so here's the desk, and it's a little corner desk. It's not. I don't have a lot of sort of space.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right? Because I have
I
my,
love it. A lot of clocks.
I have my
Excellent.
soundboard. Lot of clocks.
I don't see a lot of paper piles.
Okay. I always have nuts everywhere. Like protein nuts,
that's
right?
good. You got the time timer.
Yep.
You got
Perfect.
that going on.
Okay. I have
you got some cords down there.
Yeah, a lot of cords. I have stuff over here. I mean, this stapled packet right here has been there for 3 weeks. It's been there for 3 weeks.
Okay, do you have a home for it? Where should it be?
I don't know.
Maybe that's the home for it.
That might be, that might be the issue, is we got to find a home for that. So what, if you want to share, tell us what it is.
So it's a list of like good coaching questions.
Oh,
and I really like it.
Is that something you use a lot?
I looked at it once.
Once? Okay.
Maybe twice. And I actually now have it on, I actually saved it. I should change it. I looked at it several times and I have it as a bookmark. I know exactly where that bookmark is. So you know where I think this is actually going to go?
Recycle?
I do.
I will call it recycling.
There you go.
Yeah. Recycle trash.
Yes. The circle file cabinet, as I call it.
That's
there
it.
The wastebasket.
You're organized.
I feel like we
you
just
are a paper organizer now.
Yeah. We just witnessed change.
I know, right there. Transformation.
Yeah.
You can do it, Eric.
You go, Eric.
It feels good.
Yeah. You got it right.
I feel a lot lighter right now. Really.
I know, right?
You look a lot lighter.
But you know what? Actually, I do want to say something real quick that I think is an important point, is that had been sitting there for 3 weeks, right? You said, and you probably have ignored it. It's probably just become part of wallpaper of your desk.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So really what that was a really good example of is that if you just take a second to pay attention to it and ask yourself a couple of questions, like, is this really important? And what I'm using? How am I using this? And how am I going to use it? You answered those within a minute and decided what to do. And now that's off of your desk. You've cleared space and you don't have to think about it anymore. So, it's a good thing.
All right. So I have another thing that's that actually hasn't bothering me, and it's probably it's needing my. Do I hear a modem?
You hear my stupid phone.
Are you really dialing
up?
up?
Back to that checklist.
So I know it is off. The phone is off, and I'm usually not that busy, so I don't know what's going on. But
I posted something on my Facebook page earlier this week that says if you want to get more done, turn notifications off.
Really, Eric? I've said that before too. I talk about that all the time.
I get the best advice that I give is the stuff that I really need to listen to myself.
Yeah.
And I think that's true for so many of us, right? So the thing that has been bothering me, so I have these sound absorption panels, right? To bounce.
Yeah.
So now if we look closely, that's duct tape right there. Because somewhere behind my desk, I don't know if you can really see it. Yeah, so it fell off like twice, and so I kept trying these different ways of getting it in there, and then I tried to like do it with like a staple, then I pushed it, and I wasn't thinking, and I sort of like pierced my finger by trying to like push the staple in. And so now it just has.
This is an ADHD problem, man. It might just be a handyman problem.
It's both. Handyman problems and ADHD problems coexist. I'm convinced.
Okay, all right. As measured in the number of times it takes you to get to Home Depot and back to finish a job.
So I don't know if you ever heard my strategy for going to Home Depot. I don't go to Home Depot alone. At least not. Like I will call someone on the phone to help me get in and out, because I will go for one thing and then I'm like, ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? Ooh, let me see if I can, do this project that I'll probably never finish.
Yep.
And I love looking at everything. And by the time I'm done, I'm like, ugh, I hate everybody and just leave me alone. And I'm just completely drained. And right. So So, but it's just one panel and I don't know what to do.
You need one of those. You need an industrial stapler. That's what you need.
Okay.
You know, the big ka-chunk ones.
What does that cost?
Oh, right.
It's like $25.
Done. Bye.
Hey, Pete, what would you describe what he was just talking about? This is something that he needs to do that kind of bugs him. We've talked about this before.
Yes, we have. We've done many episodes.
Yes.
On this very subject. This what I forgot what we call it.
Tolerations.
That's what we call it. It's been a long time.
Tolerations. And you had
on the spot.
I know. I'm so sorry. But yeah, when he was talking about that, it reminded me.
You were thinking about my oven.
Well, I was thinking about your oven, and I was thinking about my garage and all these little things that we want to do that we don't do. And that's exactly, I mean, what you just described is definitely a toleration. It's that thing that just bugs you, takes up space, but it, or not space, little like physical.
It takes up brain space, right? I mean, it's just in the way in your head.
Oh, it's nagging you.
Yeah.
But I think, as soon as you can get rid of that toleration.
But that list that you just recycled, right? The list you just recycled was a toleration, right? It became invisible to you.
Right.
And that's
What's this sticky note that's been sitting on my desk for a while?
What does it say?
It says, can I read my own writing? It says validation exposure 43.
Yeah, put that away.
There you go.
And let the record show that I missed the garbage can, and that will probably sit there for a week.
It's okay. There's stuff falling off the walls. Don't worry about it.
That is okay. That's okay. So, hey, I've got another little lesson here that you just, what am I trying to say?
I scratched.
You showed the example. You like demonstrated. That's the word I'm looking for.
If one of the six viewers can give us the word that we're trying to come up with, that'd be helpful.
Yes.
Hilda just says, "Don't let Eric near an industrial stapler. We need him to stay alive." All right. Note to self. Eric needs supervision.
Needs to stay alive. Yes. No, I wanted to actually bring up a really good point that might help some listeners when it comes to paper because of what you just did. It's a good demonstration. Purge, get rid of the stuff that you don't need. So if first step, if you're looking at getting started and you want to figure out how to take back control of the stuff, you purge, get rid of the stuff, make these decisions. So look, you're doing it right now.
Did you just throw away a used Kleenex?
It was a paper towel that when I eat dinner at my desk, not something I recommend, but I put it there so it doesn't leave a mark, or I can hold it while it's hot. And that paper towel's probably been there for 3 days, and I just threw it. I just attempted to throw it away. I just want the record to show I'm 0 for 2 right now.
Well, it was light, wind resistance. Can I tell you? Can I talk about our last challenge that we did? Speaking of this, Nikki, you remember this? The challenge, the monthly challenge. This was probably the most reward. Well, I know it's only February, but it's the most rewarding thing that I have. Thank you, Hilda. I got her name right. I love that. It's so rare. The most rewarding thing I've done this year is the declutter challenge of January. And I think actually I only learned later after I discovered the Minimalist podcast that it turns out they play this game too, where you declutter one thing for the number of the day every day for a month. So on January 1st, you get rid of one thing. On January 2nd, you get rid of 2 things. On January 3rd. That's right. So by the end of January, you're getting rid of 31 things a day.
I picked February. That's the shortest month.
I'm telling you, it is.
He's looking
diabolical.
For a way out of it.
Yeah. It is a diabolically good process. I was scared of it the first couple of days. I was like, well, hey, first of all, it's too easy. Like I can just throw stuff away. That's fine. I can take stuff to Goodwill. By about day 15, I started thinking I don't have enough days in the month to get rid of all the crap that I have to get rid of. And now I'm looking at it's February. We got rid of, 496 things. We did every single day in January. It was cathartic and wonderful. Wow. And I'm ready to do it again.
You want to do it again?
Yeah, I do.
What if we have an ADHD community podcast sort of challenge, which maybe on Twitter? What do you think?
Bring it.
Join us for the 31-day decluttering challenge. Tweet at myself or at Taking Control ADHD. Let us know what day you are on by using the hashtag day 1, day 2, day 3. It's okay if you skip a day. Do the best that you can. Let's do this together as a community. For the rest of this episode, go to erictivers.com/157, or if you're watching this on YouTube, it's right here on the channel. Thanks for watching.